Hi everyone. I hope you're having a Merry Christmas and I wish you a Happy New Year filled with all the things that you desire and want. Speaking of which, I have, I wanted to share this with you. I teach vision boarding, and when I came to Kansas to marry Robbie, someone I dated 37 years ago and apparently was on my vision board, I taught him how to create a vision board. Well, first I asked him what he wanted to do. I asked him if he could do anything, what would it be? And he said, I would own a brewery. So I taught him how to make a vision board. I taught him how to meditate with his vision board properly. And, I'll let him tell you the rest of the story. Hi, Robbie. Thanks for joining us.
Like I had a choice.
Okay. So I'll be in and out of view, but I really just want you to share with our YouTube family how you learned about a vision board, how you created a vision board, what your dream was, and how you got to the point where you actually had keys in hand and it became yours. Go ahead, take it away.
Well, it all started, we were hiking one day in a park, and Sabrina asked me, she says, what does your brewery look like? It's like, how would I know? I've not even seen it yet. I don't even know what we're looking at. She says, no, you've got to see it. You've got to create it to give it energy. So we sat down on a bench, and she says, okay, walk up to the door, reach into your pockets, pull out the key, open the door. What do you see? What do you smell? And so I walked through that, and walk in. So we've got the bar to the right. There's tables and chairs to the left. Behind those is the bathrooms, and then behind the bar is the cold room or the beer store. Behind the cold room is where the brewery is. And she was, okay, great. And that was it. I was like, okay. And then later we started doing stuff with the vision board.
Well, let's go back a little bit. So tell them about your introduction to a vision board, since you have never made one before.
I know Sabrina had done a lot of vision boards, and she said, well, let's do a vision board. Let's get some brewery equipment stuff and all this. And so we started doing that and putting it together. And then, we'd put it up on the wall and look at it for a few weeks. So this process started in 2020. And I think it was around February when you first came out and we talked about it.
Yes.
And so, so all this was done and we put it away. And then we started looking for places, and I was trying to make the vision I had fit into every place. And things just weren't right.
But also, sorry, I have to interject this. We had no money, no equity. We at first were living in a little bit of money. We were living in an apartment, and we had both, just ended, divorce. We were both divorced. We had dated 37 years ago, because I'm from California, and now I'm in Kansas. So we didn't have a lot of money, the kind of money that you need to open up a business. And we were just like suiting up and showing up to these places, calling real estate agents and walking around and just acting as though we had all we needed to do, that we could just write a check at that moment and give it to them, our brewery.
We did. We accumulated stuff. We had money from the COVID checks. And I sold a brewery for a friend of mine, equipment, and he gave me a cut of that. So the money was just started coming in from nowhere. Just
that's right. Because we had $5,000 that he made from selling that brewing system, and then, we opened up an LLC. For $5,000.
So we started getting money started coming in, and we were saving it. And finally, I want to get this thing going. And so he goes, let me show you something else. And so it was in a part of town I'd never even thought about. It was a brand new development. And I, the day I was going up there, this is stupid. I don't know anything about this area. I'm just going to turn around and go home. It's like, well, I made a commitment, so I'll go ahead and go through with it. So we get up this area. It is just under construction. It's mud, concrete, and OSB. And we met the developer, super nice guy. And he said, everything we want to put in here is all local. We don't want any national chains. We got one of the top 5 barbecue places going in, and we'd like you to do the brewery and a pizza place. It's like, okay. And so we looked at a few places. There was 2 different buildings we looked at, and I said, I want the one over there. And so we just walked in, and we could just feel it.
Well, yeah, you weren't quite sure, but when I got there,
I was.
I said, "This is it."
Yeah.
This is
and
the
so
place.
I drew a diagram, kind of like how I want it laid out. I gave it to my architect, and he came back, and the diagram I gave him was completely different than what he gave me. But what he gave me was exactly what we had talked about 2 years ago. And that it's like, holy shit. I showed Sabrina. She goes, "What? This is what you talked about?" I go, "Yeah, but this is what I gave him." She goes, "It doesn't matter. It's already there." It's like, this is exactly how I saw it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
when you speak into the divine matrix, the way he was,
and so again, I was pretty transparent with the developer. It's like, we're still working with some banks to get funded and all this stuff. He goes, "How long is that going to take?" It's like, probably a few more months, and a few more months turned into a few more months, and Sabrina goes, "You're going to be doing business with him." It's like, no, I'm not, because he has to disclose if I get an SBA loan and all this stuff. She's, "No, you're going to be doing business with him." It's like, no, I'm not. I go, "Listen, I'm not." So he calls me and says, "Hey, this is taking too long. How about we become partners 50-50? I'll do the build out at cost, and we'll get this thing going." It's like, okay. So
the next morning, your little LLC account with $5,000 had $150,000.
Yeah. So
and then eventually $300,000.
We got the equipment ordered, and we started on the build out.
It was crazy.
And of course, that never goes as fast as you want. But yeah, all in all, we I think it was about 2 years to the day when we actually opened. We opened December 30th of 2023, just because the license came in. I go, "Hey guys, want to go ahead and open tonight?" Okay. We talked to the community developer, and they sent out an email, and really great turnout. The next day was New Year's Eve. We opened again and had a really nice turnout, and then so we finished the brew house and started brewing, and we got, I think, about 8 of our beers ready. So March 23rd was 24 of 23. March 23 was our actual grand opening.
It was pretty exciting and very surreal, I might add. But again, just visualizing and manifesting things. I had never manifested. I have never visualized and then have something that large manifest before. That was probably, we were working together on that. Where there are 2 or more gathered in love, you can do anything. I'll definitely do some more videos. I'll take you to the brewery and introduce you to some of the people that have literally become our family.
We've got almost like a group of unpaid interns who helped us out along the way and helped us make successful. We're distributing in 2 states now, and it's just it is a great sense of community, and that's what I really wanted, centered around beer.
And what do I tell you about meditating and visualizing, that we can't ever stop doing that just because you have accomplished your goal? Or
still every night before I go to bed, I just visualize and feel the feeling, and I guess get so excited that I can't sleep for a while. But
you got to keep doing what you did to keep getting what you have. Yeah, it's really exciting. I wanted to share this with you.
Her, I think about her and feel the feeling every night.
Oh, how sweet. Well, we dated 37 years ago, so that's another story. I'll leave that for another video. But that's
visualizing the long game sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I feel like I'm the one that got the good end of the
I got the good end.
Best of the deal. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed this video and the pictures that I've shared with you today. But both Robbie and I are, we live this every day, being of service to, God and his wonderful universe, and his kids, being of service to God and his kids, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we, and Robbie will literally take his own coat off, because he did, and give it to someone who needs it, because he did.
You go through a few coats a year.
Anyway, we hope you found this video entertaining and fun and beneficial. We do believe in tithing in many, many different ways, and that's one of the ways, is giving back to others what was so wonderfully given to us, right?
Yep.
All right, well, Merry Christmas, because it is Christmas, and we'll see you next time. Love and light.